Welcome to Shooting It Straight with Stan. I am your host, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent licensed in all 50 states. Recently, one of my team members had a call where a gentleman was trying to compare MYGA, multi-year guarantee annuities. Those are the CD versions of annuity. That's the CD annuity is really what it is. It's a guaranteed interest rate for a specific period of time on a principal protected product, no market attachments, no annual fees, no moving parts. If you purchase a CD, then you're going to be very happy with the MYGA, okay? But also, he wanted to compare it to a single premium immediate annuity, which is an income product. So we're looking at a principal protected product and an income product. Now, right there, you should say, I'm not sure we can compare those two, Stan the Annuity Man, because two different categories. Remember the PIL, Principal Protection, Income for Life, Legacy, and Long-Term Care. That's the acronym I use to see if you even need an annuity, to determine if you need an annuity. Let's do it slower. Principal Protection, Income for Life, Legacy, Long-Term Care. PIL. If you do not need to solve contractually for one or more of those items in the PIL, then you do not need an annuity. And we also break it down even simpler. Two questions. What do you want the money to contractually do? And when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? So let's go back to the question of this gentleman that talked to the team member. All right, we get X percentage, and just for conversation's sake, let's just say the multi-year guarantee annuity guarantees 5% for 5 years, just as an example, okay? If you go to my site at theannuityman.com, you can pull up the live MYGA feed for your specific state, and you can see what the real rates are. But for this purpose and example, the MYGA is 5%. But this gentleman said, but wait a minute, Johnny Appleseed agent, local agent, trying to sell me an immediate annuity and telling me I'm getting a 7.2% interest rate on the immediate annuity. What's the truth on that, Stan the Annuity Man? Well, here's the truth. The multi-year guarantee annuity interest rate is a true interest rate. And when I say that, meaning that the principal is not disrupted even if you pull off that interest. If you let it grow, it'll grow and compound tax deferred. So that 5% in this example, that's real yield. Say it again, real yield. That's what that is. Now, Johnny Appleseed agent talked to this gentleman about a 7.2% SPIA, single premium immediate annuity, which is a lifetime income product. What's that 7.2% mean? Well, it's very disingenuous for that agent or any agent or advisor to talk about yield on a single premium immediate annuity. That 7.2% is really a numerical reflection of that gentleman's life expectancy. So with immediate annuity, with the payments that you get there for life, that's a combination of return of principal plus interest. So over here with the MYGA, if you wanted income, you just peel off the interest, never touch the principal. That's yield. With the immediate annuity, that's 7.2. That's not yield. You're turning on a lifetime income stream. It's going to pay you for life of the policy, but that 7.2 in this case represents his numerical life expectancy. It's not yield because you're getting your principal back with interest, and the value proposition here is you're telling the annuity company, I think I'm going to live longer than you think I'm going to live, annuity company, and if I do, you, the annuity company, you're on the hook to pay for as long as I'm breathing. That's the value proposition of immediate annuity. People say, what's the ROI on that, Stan? What's the return on investment? I don't know that until you die with an immediate annuity. So 5% MYGA yield, 7.2% on a SPIA. Apples and oranges. We are not comparing the same thing, and you can't compare the same thing. All right, so be careful out there. There's some sites that somehow have the audacity to compete with the Annuity Man. I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, I don't know if that's possible. It's not possible. But one of the kind of bait and switch things that they'll do is you'll run a SPIA quote on their site, which would be crazy because you should run them on our site. But let's just say you went over there, your brother-in-law works over there, and you ran the thing. And beside that dollar amount per month, they had this percentage. Ignore that. Call them up and say, don't do that, because people think, well, I'm getting a 7.2% SPIA. No, you're not. You're getting a lifetime income stream, and that percentage that you see is a numerical reflection of your life expectancy. Now, Wasn't that fun? Simple, easy to understand, in plain English. Stan the Annuity Man, bringing it, bringing the brutal facts. If you want to talk to one of my team members that actually answered that question very well, but it became a video because most good things in life become video in my world. That's the world that I live in. But, go to my site at theannuityman.com. You can check live MYGA rates. No one's going to call you. You can quote SPIAs and Ds and QLEX and income riders and all that stuff for the contractual guarantees. Why? Because you own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. My name is Stan the Annuity Man. See you next time.